Welcome to another unboxing video of Hot Toys Far From Home Upgrade Suit Spider-Man. This should be the third Spider-Man release after the homemade suit and stealth suit. You can click on the about links in case you missed my earlier review. The package design is same old, a sleeve over the box. This time they upgraded the graphic with the new suit. Looks pretty nice. You got the main figure with the updated Tom Holland sculpt along with some recycled accessories. However, the mini drone and the web gliders do look interesting. We'll get more into that. Do you know Spider-Man actually first appeared in the comics in her red and black costume? However, after print, the black ink was not too appealing. Thus, they later changed the costume to red and blue instead. J.C. Horn's team hit a home run with this Tom Holland sculpt. Look at the very square jaw and the compact facial features. I especially like his expression, as it captures his confusion during his school trip. This is quite an amazing sculpt. Let's take another comparison against the Tom Holland sculpt from Infinity War's Iron Spider. You can see the facial details are more pronounced, thus the huge improvement. Kudos. For accessories, we have the standard Spider-Man hand shapes, the web swinging, victory, the crawling, etc. However, the suit does not have a web slinger, so they use the PS4 Spider-Man design, the swappable palm plate. Basically, you remove the original one and attach the web shooting piece. Pop in, pop out, voila. There, you can attach the webbing. Upon closer inspection, the webbing details on his palm was printed on instead of sculpted, thus becomes almost invisible. You also have the same exact webbing accessories from previous set, thus we can move on. Again, the same hexagon base stand with a dynamic pose, still the same logo and the different nameplates. However, this time you can add on an attachment. Put it in through the hole right there, and there's a smaller dynamic pose for you used to attach the miniature drone. See, there's a pointy end there, and there's a hinge there. You just find the hole on the bottom of your drone and you plug it in. Okay, let me take some time. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's put it down. So once you put it in, you can display with your Spider-Man pose. Cool. On the left, we have the 1/6 scale drone from the homemade suit. On the right, the mini drone. Not sure what scale it is, it should be smaller than 12 scale. Again, it's all plastic and no light up feature, but the details on it is quite amazing. and very accurate when compared to the larger counterpart. Hate to sound like a broken record, but this is probably the best Tom Holland sculpt to date. Look at it. The bands on his forehead are even detached. You can see it's detached. So maybe you can style his hair? Nah, just kidding. Don't do that. The sculpt, the details are nice. This time they used the traditional ball joint. So basically it should fit on any Hot Toys figure with a ball joint neck. I'm really impressed with Edith, the glasses left behind by Tony Stark. It was made from metal, but very delicate and very thin, and would be a tight fit onto Tom's Holland big head. As you can see, I'm still struggling. I'm taking my time to work it as I don't want to scratch off any paints. You can also flex a little on the glasses on the leg, but be gentle. You don't want to bend it out of shape. Let me get off with big ears, okay? Okie doke. Patience is the key word. Okay, now I need to move it to the other side. Okay, there you go. Okay. After struggling for a while, I finally got it on. It just looked perfect. Also, Hot Toys staff remind that this glasses is designed for this sculpt only and might or might not fit on other RDJ sculpt. Especially with so many RDJ sculpts floating around. Those details on the lens, from the frame, just amazing. Okay, now let me get it off. Hopefully it'll be easier. Okay, for the sculpt, let's see how it looks on the upgraded suit. Just pop it in. There you go. Looks nice, but still not movie accurate, as the suit ran all the way up to the base of his skull. Well, I guess you'll make do with what they got you. Do you remember the curious neck pose from Stealth Suit? Now we can finally put it to some use. Okay, looks good. Actually, it looks better than the other one because you can see the neck. More neutral. Kudos to Hot Toys for trying the web gliders. It's made of hard transparent plastic reprinted on web patterns. It's like a few potato chips. Well, on the side you can see some metal magnetic bits, and you can use that to attach to the figure. Suppose I think. And it has no indication of up, down, left, right. I would assume the cupped side would be facing down as it catches the air when it glides, right? So best to spread out Spidey before attaching, as it will be much easier. As the magnets are hidden under the suit, you have to explore to find the correct location. It doesn't have a sign say attach here, okay? You do the wings and then do the bottoms. Okay. You might lose a little bit because it's not a strong magnet, but work with it. You get it done. So I think this is pretty much it. However, this brings me to the next question. How on earth can I display him gliding? For I cannot use the grabber on his waist with his web glider on, nor his leg. So how on earth can I display it? Definitely not standing on his feet, right? Maybe poke in the stomach? I don't know. Or hand it by his head? No idea. So that's another unsolved mystery. Let me tell you, the articulation is pretty good. Maybe not as good as homemade suit, but still better than most Spider-Man. you got the standard head joint, neck joint. For the record, I personally prefer the magnetic neck joint as easier to swap and allow a greater range of motion. They also use a gear ratchet joint at the shoulder and double elbow joint. Again, this synthetic suit is very thin and fragile, so keep them posing in extreme pose for a prolonged period is dangerous, as this might damage the fine printed details or even the suit. Okay? Just handle with extra care. Ab crunch is normal. You can bend forward and back. Quite nice. Again, the suit cringes, but you can flex it. No biggie. Also, gear ratchet joint for the hip, double knee joint, and then our ankle and toe articulation, your standard. So I'm quite happy with this. You can pull off some interesting pose with this figure. I'm a casual Spider-Man fan, meaning I did not plan on collecting all this Spider-Man. Keyword, I did not plan on. But having played with each one, it's very hard to let them go, as each is very appealing in its own way. Also, not to mention those PS4 Spider-Man that pay homage to the comic roots. I might have a spider problem at my house. Okay, on to things I like. The suit is very detailed and beautiful. Spider logos in front and back looks amazing. They also improved the stitching on the web hat. The excellent Tom Holland sculpt with Edith. I recall some collectors used to pay good money for a custom Edith accessory, and you can get this free with this set. The special bonus of the miniature drone is cute. Could be nice if you get a few of those to recreate a diorama set for your display. On to nitpicks. The only one I have is this synthetic suit are extremely fragile. Besides protection from direct sunlight, humidity and temperature control, displaying in most action poses is probably out of the question. Having said that, this is still a keeper, as I can play with it when I want before reverting to its museum pose. So, until next unboxing, happy collecting folks!